Evan Tries an O-Level is a detective-type story by Colin Dexter. He was a famous crime writer. Mostly well known because of his best series, Inspector Morse. Evan Tries an O-Level shares the event when a prisoner named Evan break Oxford prison by making cunning moves. Evan Tries an O-Level summary. The story starts with the prisoner named Evan was studying German for the past 7 months. The governor of jail found out his interest and called the secretary examination. They arranged O-Level test for Evan. Governor was also alert as Evan had escaped from prisoner multiple times before. The next time, a person from board named Strout McClary came for conducting Evan exam. 2 inspectors, Mr. Stephen and Jackson, were assigned to look out at Evan during test. They even checked examiner before he should conduct test. He had one runner tube in his bag and he said it's because he had hemorrhoids problem. The examiner reached at 8:45 and the test started at 9:15. The governor received call from boards for correcting mistakes in paper. In the start, governor thought maybe it was a fake call, but then he became sure when examiner was correcting mistakes in the paper. Officer Stephen was constantly looking at Evan during the time. Evan said he was distracting him, so they removed him out of prison room. Governor was listening all of this because of microphone. For hours, Evan didn't wrote any stuff in paper. At 11:20, examiner told Evan that only 5 minutes are remaining. At 11:22, Officer Stephen received a call that ordered him to lock Evan room after test and farewell the examiner. When Stephen came back to check on Evan in the prison room, he got shocked. The examiner, Strout McClary, was covered with blood while the one whom Stephen farewell was Evan. He cut his hairs and disguised himself. Every officer yelled at Stephen. Then the governor started investigation and came on conclusion that the call to Stephen was fake one that used governor name. They took Strout McClary to hospital. After some time, governor called the hospital to know about health of Strout McClary. They informed him there wasn't any patient registered of this name. This shocked police. They finally learned that the one who was covered in blood was Evan himself, as he uses that rubber tube for faking his injury. The other one who took exam was Evan's friend. The governor recognized his fault that no one took McClary to hospital. They reached to original examiner assigned by board and found out him being held in ropes. After learning all these things, governor went to hotel and caught Evan. They caught him because of some number 313,271 written on backside of paper. Evan forget to take paper with him and police used it as tool. Their governor asked him how he escaped from prison. Evan told him that the man who was teaching him German from last couple of months was his friend as well as the one who took his exam. He added that the call to Stephen was a fake one and most important part of plan, as well as the paper had indications for Evan. He further added that he knew rubber tube had a pig blood in it, so he used it and rubbed it over his shirt for faking his injury. He placed his hat on his face and police carried him to hospital. From there on, he ran away and reached hotel. When governor listened all Evan's story of escape, he ordered his 2 constables to take Evan back to prison in van. They did. So, one man ordered driver to go fast. You know why? They both were also Evan comrades and he escaped for the 4th time successfully.